Hello, everybody. This is Kyrix with more This Week in Kyrix. Today is Wednesday, not February, April 22nd of 2015. And stuff. Look, stuff. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was doing stuff. I remember stuff. Once upon a time, stuff happened. Also, I'm in the very literal sense leveling this desert. So, let's start with some updates. Star Trek. There was no Star Trek tournament at my venue this week because my kits didn't come in, and we already ran through the two we had for the Clicks judge, so I figured, why am I using an X? I figured there's no point in running a tournament with no prizes, you know? So we skipped it. Also, I didn't hear. And the judge maintains, oh no, I totally told you what the tournament was. He maintains that he told me what Clicks was ahead of time, but I don't remember hearing anything about it. So I hate having to build a team the day of. So I skipped Clicks, and so did the new guy, because he wasn't really into Clicks that much to begin with. So Tuesday was a I'm gonna stay home day. And I did. Good news on the money front, perhaps. It seems my roommate has a job lined up. All he needs to do, really. God, so much fucking lag. Give me a second here. You take this that I'm watching, and put it on the desktop. And this that I'm also watching, and put it on the desktop as well. And then close those down. And close this down. Because these are lagging the shit out of me. Is that a little bit better? Sorry about those delays. What just happened? Computer. Okay, I have no idea if that even carried through, but it just completely locked up for a second and then the camera faded. Anyway, roommate is just waiting on his ID and he's pretty much got a job. He's already got it. It's basically telemarketing. And that means we can pay some bills. Yay, bills. Oh, crap. Where's my shovels? So much shovels. But yeah, we can get the bills paid. I am thinking of getting the cat a new litter box. One of those dome ones with the stairs. So that I can get his litter box out from under my sink, because that doesn't seem to be doing anyone any good. Plus, it'd be nice to store towels down there, you know. And this way I can just keep it in the room, which will give me much more incentive to keep it cleaned. Because I'm really bad about that. But the only thing about the cat I'm not good at is keeping up the litter box. It gets cleaned, but not as much as it should. And I do feel horrible about that. Plus, there's the fact that with him being diabetic, he's got that sludge pee that just destroyed his box. You know? But that's hopefully a thing. But we did, however, even though there's no Trek tournament at my venue, there was, in fact, a Trek tournament. And I'm going to say that my team went exactly as it was planned to do. I made a plan, and everything went according to that plan. Unfortunately, it was a really bad plan. And the judge kept telling me, who was another friend of mine, kept telling me between rounds, oh, it's a bad idea, you shouldn't stick with it. And I kept telling him, dude, I built around this team. I can't do anything other than my strategy. This whole team is super specialized towards that. Which I proved because the team was designed to sprint. And as soon as I tried to fight, I just... Curb stomp isn't even the word for how hard I went down. I don't think English language really has a word to describe the level of defeat I received. I mean, I guess the closest analogy I could come up with is imagine an army of scarecrows marching into a bonfire. It wasn't pretty at all. I lost badly. Which is why I never fought the whole tournament until that round. But no, I needed to have a win in addition to all my points. It's a stupid scenario. I'm going to go on record saying that. I'm going to keep saying it. And not just because I lost. It's still a stupid scenario. How the heck you gotta make a tournament where completing the scenario loses you the game? Yeah, that's right. That's what happens. You finish the scenario, and unless you still have all your ships on the map, or some of your ships on the map, you lose. Second round, points 60 to 30. I had the 60, my opponent had the 30, and I lost. And to show you how stupid this is, my opponent actually went to the judges, and the judges saw our scores. Were like, are you sure you lost? I'm like, oh, trust me, I lost. I was actually mad for a second because I thought, because they questioned me like, did you have anything left? I'm like, are you accusing me of telling him that I cheated or something? Because I thought for a second they were accusing me of cheating, saying, oh, well, I win. No, I didn't do that. I totally lost my butt because of the stupid rules. Also, there is a lot of surface lava in this map I have. Jesus. This place is a little dangerous. Also, I totally exploded that cactus. Like a pokey that got hit by a shell. Just cactus shards everywhere. And not to scare you all or anything, but I've only just begun to hit the levels of sand. Or I haven't even just begun to hit the levels of sand I'm going to be using. I'm going to go through a lot of fucking sand. This is a big project and it requires a lot of raw materials. Haven't really gotten much done in the way of Let's Plays, but I have been recording. I had Sammy and Adam doing more Pony. They're now caught up on Season 2. We're going to start Season 3 soon. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one I was fucking with earlier, where I was making the glass. You know what? I can do that again. If I really want to. I don't think I will, though. Jay got a job at Walmart. I think I mentioned that. He should be getting paid tomorrow, actually. Hopefully, if he got a decent check, I'll finally get that 20 that I gave him like 2 years ago so that we could play the War Z together. If not, no big deal. If I do get it, I'm probably going to get some stuff. I've been watching Lucajin play Honey Pop, and I want to play that game. It's part of the main reason that I'm so addicted to Pokemon Shuffle, because I want to play a game like that, and it looks fun. And it looks amusing, too. But yeah, I've added like 5 new blind pony commentators to my list that I've been watching. The podcast, yes, there's that D&D podcast that'll be filmed this Sunday if all goes to plan. I was deciding on the Bard, now I'm kind of torn. One person I know wants me to play my Gold Dragon Sorcerer. I'm leaning towards a Mountain Dwarf Wizard just because... Seriously, ask anyone who's been playing D&D for very long. When I said the phrase Dwarf Wizard, their brain just kind of like, no, those two words don't go together. Is it did the dwarf kill a wizard? Is he swearing revenge on a wizard? No, he is one. No, that doesn't compute. And that's why I want to do it, because it just doesn't compute, and the rules allow it in 5th edition. Yawn, 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 yawn. And to be honest, I'm kind of hoping I can find a friend on here that has a PlayStation 3 and Minecraft, so that I can play PS3 Minecraft with them, because I've been watching Lucajin and Attacking Toucans play together. They just started, I think, but still I've been watching them play, and oh god, playing with someone just looks so fun. And to be fair, Sammy's like, oh, we're trying to get a Minecraft service you can play with us. I'm like, you know I don't have that version of Minecraft, right? I'm really not a PC gamer kind of person. I'm really not. I mean, I'll do it on occasion, especially with the MMOs, because it's the only place you can play them. But I am a console guy. I will probably always be a console guy. To be fair, the concept of PC gaming seems a little silly to me. And I know that's a tremendously insulting and condescending thing to say if you're a PC gamer. But it just does, because PCs are not... They can be, but they're not designed for this kind of shit, you know? Although I will say that probably 80% of the PC technology, graphics and all that was probably designed for running shit like video games, because what else do you do on a PC that stretches your processor and your RAM to the limit? Because I don't know, but what is it? But seriously, it's just the idea that people look at a PC, oh, that's a gaming system. No, that's a million gaming systems. Like, my laptop is one generation, another laptop's another, a PC tower might be a third one, you know, it's just... I own a PS3, I'm playing it now. I like the idea that if I were to go to California and see any PS3 game on a shelf, I could pick that thing up and bring it home and put it in my PS3 and it'll fucking work. Unless it's a different region, like it's Japanese or Canadian. Well, Canada, yes, Canada. Glorious Canada, full of syrup and stuff. Syrup and hockey. But no, I don't think Canada is a separate region, but let's say, for example, France is a different region. I can't play a French game because it's not designed for my system, but it's still a PS3 game, you know? And if I had one of those multi-region chips, I definitely could. So yeah, I go to California, I get one game. If I go to Texas, I get another game. You know, I could pick the very first release and the very last release for the PS3, and they'll both play just fine on my PlayStation 3. And that is a thing that cannot be said for a PC gamer. If I were to get the Commander Keen games that I grew up with as a child and try and play this on this computer, they would probably explode. Matter of fact, I can say this flat out. I had a Windows XP computer where I had Pool of Radiance in the whole DOS box thing, you know, etc. From the old Gold Box days. I still have that game. I still have that disc. I tried to install it. It will not work on this computer. This computer is advanced enough that if I can get the thing to install properly, I can play this game just infinitely. I can play it forever. But Windows 8's like, nope, that game's too primitive. Would you like to play this instead? So yeah, there's ways of doing it, but they're not worth the effort. I also have another game, Freedom Force. I love that game. I have not been able to play that game in forever because everything from, like, Windows XP back will not install the freaking game. Want to play it? Can't play it. And it makes me very sad. Because that was a fun game, and I'd like to beat that game someday, but I'm not gonna get the chance at this rate. Creatures. When I first bought the Creatures trilogy for PC, I brought it home, tried to play it on my Windows XP computer. Nope, sorry, can't do this. It was only when my mom went to a garage sale and bought a very, very crappy Windows 98 computer that just took forever to do anything. I mean, it lagged for like 30 seconds opening up a Word file. But I can play Creatures on it, you know? So, I don't like the idea of a system that can't play half of its own games, you know? And don't even get started on the Mac, which can't really game much at all. It's not to say you can't game on a Mac, but trust me, I had a friend who had a Mac, and every time it's like, oh, I want to play this. Dude, I'm on a Mac. I can't play that. What about this? Dude, I'm on a Mac. I can't play this. And being that I'm a game guy, I would never own a Mac because of that whole thing of you can't game on a Mac. I'd rather spend $500 on a PC than 2 cents on a Mac because I can't do shit with that Mac. Maybe a small laptop, you know, just for D&D purposes. But as for my own computer, I'd rather have a PC because I can game on it. And yes, I know I just said gaming on a PC is a silly prospect, but there are some games that only exist on a PC. That's not, for example, the same thing as, oh, it's stupid to game on a PC. If it only exists on the PC, by all means. Like, for example, I'm not a huge fan of the Sega Genesis. But you know what? If I want to play Sonic the Hedgehog 2, well, now I'm not, but back then it's pretty much, well, gotta play the Genesis. Whereas for Mortal Kombat, I could play it on my favorite system, the Super Nintendo. You know? Admittedly, Mortal Kombat wasn't as good on the SNES, but at least it was an option. Believe me, if Star Trek Online, Star Conflict, Empire at War, and all the other PC games I played were on the PlayStation 3, you can bet your ass I would uninstall them off that and put them on this and just play all day. You know? Because I don't like keyboard and mouse. Keyboard and mouse to me is and will always be an inferior control scheme. And I've had friends, one friend in particular, tell me, for example, with World of Warcraft, when I compared it unfavorably to City Heroes, like, I can't use a controller for World of Warcraft and I can do it for City Heroes. Well, with all the hotkeys, you need like 1,000 controllers. You can never do that on a controller. If you need 1,000 hotkeys, if you need more than, say, 20 hotkeys, the game's too complicated. You know? Star Trek Online, great example. I have 2 toolbars. I only use 10 buttons, because each toolbar is 10 buttons. I have 2 toolbars set up. 10 of those are the things I'm constantly using. Where's my horse? Well, fuck me. He got away. But yeah, goddamn fly. The, on Star Trek Online, I barely use any of those hotkeys. Because there's just too many of them. The 10 on my main thing are the ones I use. The remaining 10 are ones I almost never use, and when I do, I just kind of scroll the mouse up and click them. Maybe he hasn't gotten far enough away yet. Maybe I could still hope to find him, though I doubt it. Maybe I should shove him into a goddamn pool of lava for escaping. All the cows are trapped in hell, where they belong. Yeah, when I first saw Tyler and Luca playing Minecraft, I was weirded out. I'm like, is that what the graphics look like now? Until she pointed out, yeah, this is a texture pack. I'm not sure how I feel about that texture pack. For example, you probably shouldn't expect me to mess with any of the texture packs simply because, well, they cost money. And I don't feel the need to pay extra money to make things look different. Says the guy who paid extra money on Lara Croft and the Temple of Light or whatever to play as Raziel and Kain, but that's different. That's not making everything look like Legos, for example. Oh, is that a cow or is that a horse? If that's a horse, I'm riding his ass. Oh, that could even be my horse for all I know. Alright, you little bastard, come here. You're mine now. About to say, you little shit, you were my horse, weren't you? No, you weren't, okay. Alright, you little shit. There we go. Whee! Ah, crap. Where do I live? Well, that just sucked. Oh, wait, there's a desert. Oh, Jesus, that was almost bad. Ride him headlong into a pool of lava. I totally should! Okay. There's my spire. Wow, I almost rode him headlong into a pool of lava. I was kidding, but okay. Come here, you little shit. Get in the pen! Can you not? Okay, there we go. Your ass is gonna stay there. Also, I'm totally gonna need to redo that whole thing, aren't I? So yeah, no clicks this week. Star Trek was kind of a bust. D&D went well. There is, of course, more D&D tonight, which I will get to. And D&D tomorrow. None Saturday. Roommates home. Both of them. Both my niece and her boyfriend. So that's good. Bike is here. Hopefully it will stay here so I can use it for D&D tonight. But we'll see. You're perfect. You'll be my horse. My other horse. You'll be my friend eventually. You don't want to, and I don't care, but you're gonna be my buddy. Right through the trees, huh? Okay, I can do it. I can dig it. Yay, save game? Ah, there we go. Bastard better still be in there, too. Yep, there he is. Eat the hay. That's what it's there for. Don't you do it! Hey! You are a domesticated riding horse. You don't do stupid shit like that. Anyway, more sand. I'm gonna be so many levels of pissed if he runs off with that saddle. Oh my god. This feels like an archaeological dig. Like it's scaffolding and shit. By the way, Sammy has confirmed that if I find a copy of this, she's going to do a blind watch. I mentioned it to a couple friends of mine that there is a Chinese or Hong Kong or whatever. It's an Asian dub of Revenge of the Sith that has been recursively translated, and it's called Backstroke of the West, and it is the most ridiculous thing. And if I get a copy of it, we're going to blind watch it together, and it's going to be amazing for all the wrong reasons. I've also been rereading my Dragonlance books. Well, not rereading. I'm reading up on the War of Souls trilogy, which I have as an actual single book. I've read at least 2 of them. I think it was the first and the last. I don't think I've ever read the middle. Or maybe that was one that I finally got to read all 3 of, because I know there was one of those like that that I just missed. But either way, I own the whole thing, and that's cool. I also had the Legends trilogy, because years ago I loaned it out to a guy, and never saw the guy again. Which was partially my fault. I stopped going to the place where I knew him from, but either way, I now own it as a trilogy. And of course, we've established that I've read the Dinosaur World series, which is also very good. And I'm glad I tracked it down and finally finished it, because it was worth the time. Oh my god, I have no idea how close I even am to finishing this floor. The good news is each successive tier gets smaller. I think it was kind of the reverse of D&D, where in 5th edition each tier gets bigger than the last. But yeah, I'm thinking of getting back into Pox Nora. I'm just desperate to find people to game with, man. It's driving me nuts. I have nobody to fucking game with. Nobody plays most of the games I play. Star Conflict, Star Trek Online, Pox Nora, PS3 version of Minecraft. If you guys are watching this and you want to game with me and you have these games, let me know. I want to play. I need some gaming buddies. Good, we hit the first halfway point finally. Yeah. But But yeah, it's been raining quite a bit here in Florida as of late. Past couple days been a bit on the moist side. You know, just saying. Oh god, I haven't even made a dent in this. Oh god, there's just so much to do. Like I said, this project's gonna consume the entire freaking year. There's really no reason it wouldn't. Oh yeah, push the button, Kyrix. I got Project Cross Zone for the 3DS. I've been playing a Cards Against Humanity with Sammy, Jay, and Adam lately, too, so that's a thing. Haven't been recording it, though we probably could, but I don't really see that being a thing. I'm kind of desperate to resume some of my games. Like I need to finish Skatebird. I need to finish Skatebird Dungeon. I need to finish Alien Isolation so I can turn it in. I need to find all my PS2 stuff so that I can finish Manichemia. Then I need to do Manichemia 2 so I can turn that in. I want to start Xenoverse, but again, until I turn in either Manichemia 2 or Alien Isolation, that's not even an option. So, yeah, you know what? Fuck this. I want to explore. I want to play. I've been building a lot of stuff. I want to play. It's time to play. We'll play on this mountain. This almost looks like ruins, especially with the grass there, you know? Oh, there's some coal I haven't snagged yet. Gonna need that for later, probably. See, I could carve my way through all this, but it's much more fun to try and get through it naturally, so to speak. You know what I mean? Any schmuck can bend reality to his will, says the terraformer. But it's kind of fun to get there the old-fashioned way. By just climbing things. What is this, Florida? Incidentally, this is exactly what I would do in real life in this situation, is just huddle in this hole. Glad it's raining, to be honest. I like the rain. I really do. Though it does make me sleepy. Raining makes me sleepy. It's a very soothing noise. Nothing really amazing established here already, so I'm probably going to have to fuck with it myself. Oh, it's one of those. But I'm not going to mess with that. However, is that a cave? Oh. It is a cave. I like caves. Caves are fun. Especially as shelter for the rain. Or from the rain, rather. You know, I really ought to be a lot more careful than I am being, given all the surface lava that's been around here. Though oddly enough, I don't think any of it has been outside the desert, and I think that's because the rain would probably transform it. I've never seen lava interact with rain, so I honestly don't know. So at this point, this is just kind of a playroom. So let's play. You know what? Let's take it a step further and get some supplies. Start with some dirt. Fill in this damn hole. And don't worry, if you're one of those people who doesn't find rain to be soothing, don't worry, it's only the fact that you're broken. That's all, you're just broken. Nothing to worry about. Lots of people in this world are broken. And just because they're horrible people because of it doesn't mean you are too. I mean, you are horrible, but not because of that solely. Now that I'm done riling up the audience, so to speak. Seriously, it's just, I like rain. Then again, I'm also nocturnal and I don't like bright sunlight, so I like things that tend to keep the sky nice and dark. I see better that way. Well, that's one way, I guess. Perfect. Let's get some wood. I swear, some of this is just bushes. This one, I'm about to say, yeah, this one might be a tree. Totally a tree. Yeah, that was a fucking bush. Also known as a waste of my freaking time. Hello, sheep. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Yeah, Fee's more of a sheep person than I am, though I don't dislike sheep. They're nice enough animals. And just like that, the rain stops. And there it goes again. Okay, we really are in Florida. With those damn Floridian deserts that we're so well known for. Is that a cow or another cave? It's a cow. Yeah, it's moving. That's a cow. No, it's not moving. That's a cave. Also coal. And in case you're wondering why I'm just abruptly giving up on my project and getting sidetracked, it's because the whole video would be even more boring than it's supposed to be if all I did was focus solely on that. And I want to stretch this out for the whole year, so I have something to do. But the mood has struck me to explore, and I'm gonna. I'm also gonna snag some coal, because it's not like I gather resources often, so I need to do it like crazy when I actually do it. Aha! Expert mountain climbing. I've leveled it up. Like a damn mountain goat. Ooh. Oh, that's not a cave. But it does take me near the cave, so I'll take it. That was a jip! But I got coal out of it, so I'll let it happen. I'll allow it. There we go. Now, back into my dry cave. Let's find out what this place has to offer, shall we? Ooh, I saw a movie! I finally watched a movie. I finally saw Legally Blonde. It's a very fun little movie. I enjoyed it. So yeah, Legally Blonde was a thing. I've heard that the sequels were not as good, but I've also established that I don't usually care as much what other people think. I prefer to form my own opinions. I mean, I'm the guy who enjoyed the Star Wars prequels. It's kind of funny that for as big into nostalgia as I am, I'm usually not one of those "it ruined my childhood" kind of people. You know? Of course, it also helps that Star Wars really wasn't my childhood. I didn't see Star Wars until I was in about 4th grade. I actually grew up with a lot of Star Wars toys years before I even knew what Star Wars was. Like, I used to have a Y-Wing fighter, and I had no idea what it was, but it was cool. And I had a Chewbacca figure that was, it honestly kind of scared the crap out of me. I had no idea what he was, and it was terrifying, because if you've ever seen the original Star Wars toys, they're a little scary. They look kind of crappy. I had Lando Calrissian, the Jabba's Palace version, because he was wearing that. I had a bunch of stuff. I had a Wampa. I always used to think he was some abominable snowman with goat horns, which, to be fair, is exactly what he is, but not in the sense I'm talking. I've hit gravel for some fucking reason. And this right here has made all this digging worth it. And of course, as I learned watching Stephen and Mal play Minecraft, lots of times there's fun stuff hidden behind gravel. And sometimes there isn't, but we're gonna pretend this is one of those types where it is. You know, I can't help but wish that one of these days I was at least popular enough that whenever I make a shout out to something on my videos, like, oh my god, Kyrix mentioned my video! Or the thing that I do, etc. I don't think I want to be mobbed by crowds famous, but I'd love to be the level of famous where people give a shit what I have to say. Even though I'm nobody important, you know? There we go. Now we got a thing going. This is where all of the light comes from. Oh look, more lava, because reasons. It's totally a bad idea. Down we go. Okay, anything good for me down here? Besides a lava-licious demise? No. Not playing that version of ping pong today. That is against league rules, sir. Also, I'm just burning through these damn torches. Another Death Canyon? Oh, I'd say so, yeah. Look, bats. Oh my god, what happened there? I do like dynamic terrain, you know, where it's just so everywhere. And that's lapis. I like lapis. That iron? That's totally iron. Kyrix would like some iron. Look, there's some redstone and some more iron and some more redstone. Just winning the resource lottery here. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. I see. Alright, as long as I'm careful, I shouldn't die. What was it that one guy said on a Minecraft video? These aren't diamonds, these are fuck-me stones. Because of course that's the thing that would happen. Have I mentioned bats are just infinitely cute in this game? Because they kind of are. Not much to do while I wait. Okay. Not sure why I care so much about this redstone. I don't do anything with it. There we go. That'll do it some more at least. What's up here? He wonders aloud. Yep, I'm one strange critter. But I do so revel in it. Alright, back to whatever I was doing. Whatever colossal mistake I was about to make this time. Let's get back to it. Dirt. Dirt. More dirt. Nothing special back here. You know what? Just to see if I can. Nice, I can. I'll rescue the redstone. That tingled. I do love how the redstone kind of lights up when you smack it. But yeah, so far at least, all redstone is good for me, is just decorative blocks. Anyway, again, when you get right down to it, that's all Minecraft is a bunch of decorative blocks that you smack together to make more blocks with. I may have actually found my way back where I was. completely by accident, I assure you. Oh look, lapis. Because I don't have enough purely decorative, colorful blocks, let's add some more to the fire. Literally, if I'm not careful. That's just more coal, but that is not. That is lapis. God, I am hungry. I need to eat. I don't even have my map with me, do I? No, I do. Oh dear, gold. Gold and such. I am so stupidly on board for that. Okay. And there it goes. Can I even make that jump? Let's try it. Whee! Turns out, yes. Yes, I can. Ooh, more gold. Kyrix loves the gold. Except when that happens. Goodbye, friends. Kyrix needs more gold. Huh. Yay, hell well. Can get? Can get. Ooh, more stuffs. But how do I... Like this. That's how I do it. I do it like this. First, I'm gonna need a thing. Okay, I guess that works too. My god, I found a real use for gravel. Alert the press. As more lava's above it. Wouldn't that just be a thing? I'd laugh. Oh god, looks like I'm almost done with time, but not with what I've got to do. Okay. Alright, timer, I know. It's okay. Let's find the main chamber so I can at least get out of here. That's not the way to go. Perfect. Now, up we go. Get up there! I mean, I may want to come back here later, but I don't want to get stuck down here. That would be bad. Gold. Shit. That's a thing I can get, but I need to be clever about it. Clever being another word for I gotta use cobblestone for this. There we go. Okay. Now I just tightrope walk all the way across, and we're good. Then I have to figure out where I even came from. Oh yeah, it's up, isn't it? And there we go. Anything? Don't think so, but I'm gonna look. Nope, not special. Beautiful. Ooh, iron. Hello, iron. Um, that's not supposed to thing. That's not how you thing. And miraculously, I didn't screw it up, or at least my ability to climb. Did I miss this? No, I just didn't care enough to fill it back in. Okay. Still raining? It is not, and it is apparently the dawning of a beautiful day. I'll care later. For now, I have metal. Alright, everybody. I'm Kyrix, and this has been This Week in Kyrix, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.